It's really a pleasure to be sponsoring the Purpose Prize in Financial Inclusion again this year. And it's really a pleasure to introduce this year's winner, Patricia Foley Hinnen. As CEO of Capital Sisters International, Patricia has used her deep knowledge of microfinance, her strong commitment, lifelong commitment to helping women, and access to the financial tools, products, and services to improve their lives.
Women continue to be about 75% of the people who live on $1 a day. They represent 2/3 of the world's illiterate, and a lot of times women don't have access to finance just because they were born a female.
Why? Why do you do it?
I do this work, you know, what gets me out of bed every day, because we all know this is not an easy road, is that we're missing right now 200 million females in countries where they have infanticide, gender selection, poor nutrition for young girls. Because these cultures have this deep-seated bias for male children, they view females as an economic liability. So this is why it's so important that we empower women economically through entrepreneurship. And the way I see it, that liability is a lie about their ability. I worked for Congress for 20 years evaluating international programs. I worked for the State Department on a special appointment to advance microfinance policy and financial inclusion. What I had seen is that billions of dollars in international aid hadn't really made women any better off. We had to tap the capital markets. I was climbing a 14,000-foot peak. I was thinking about all the people like me who really do want to make a difference. And then it hit me that I could create an investment fund to change the dynamics. Over the next few months, I started literally making an exit strategy for my career. I've got these reports, the latest reports from the Philippines and from Guatemala.
Yeah.
Capital Sisters International is a nonprofit organization providing microloans for women in developing countries. We've developed the first zero-interest $1,000 bond called a sister bond that funds 10 women at $100 each. And there's Sophia. She's 54 years old, married with 3 children, and had 2 years of education. Wow. Our goal is to democratize investments so that the household level investor can purchase a $1,000 bond.
As a no-interest bond, you put $1,000 in and you get $1,000 back. So it allows people to not have to weigh one thing against another, to think, well, I need to save money for my children's education, so I can't give it. But this way it can be put to use while it's still being saved.
You know, the thing with the Encore career is that you're finally at a place in life where you can cross-fertilize all your experiences. I was born one of 6 children, all girls. And I had a father who I think probably wanted sons. When I was done with college, I was among the first 7 women to work underground in Colorado in a mine. It took me 3 months to convince them to hire me, and I think that was a really good grounding in feminism. I never saw failures, honestly. I just saw opportunities.
You're the kind of person who hears someone says no, you hear go. Were you born that way?
My mom said my first words weren't mom and dad, they were, why not? I co-founded 7 nonprofit microfinance institutions to try various aspects of this model. I knew that these sister bonds were going to fly off the shelf. We started the bond initiative in 2011 as a pilot, and we had to actually temporarily suspend sales after it hit $1.3 million. Getting people to make a loan to somebody far across the world who can take that $100 that you would have spent at dinner or on shoes, and they can invest that in their business, and then you get your money back? I mean, what's not to love? I'm Patricia Foley Hinnen, and this is my Encore.